one's coming from Karnataka again, as politics over floods in Bengaluru doesn't seem to die down. Now, Karnataka leader of opposition has now attacked the BJP government in the state. He said that brand Bengaluru is affected by what BJP government is doing currently. Now, Siddaramaiah has accused BJP of not removing encroachments that has led to this particular flooding that Bengaluru is seeing at the moment. My colleague Ritu joins us on the broadcast. Ritu, scathing attack there by a leader of opposition, Siddaramaiah, of course, talking about encroachments. However, we have to take into account that this is not just one particular government, probably, which has actually led to what Bengaluru is witnessing at the moment. But politicking doesn't stop. What is happening on ground is the big question.
Yes, very true. What you pointed out is the whole point. End of the day, it's the layman who is suffering in the IT city because people all over the different places travel to Bengaluru hoping that they will find a good place for a stay and for a walk. But end of the day, because of this downpour and the poor planning of the state government and the crumbling infrastructure has also affected the people's lives badly here, because from past couple of days we saw how people were surviving without drinking water, no electricity, no internet connection as well. So that has been a situation for any Bengalurian right now, if you ask them. But overall, that the politics does not seem to be ending at all, because when such incidents come in the front line, it's the civic body who starts blaming each other, and on the other hand, it's the parties who start blaming each other. So yes, Siddaramaiah previously too, who had pointed out a lot about the BJP government. BJP then had said that this is all because of the poor work plan of the Congress party, that the state is undergoing such a situation. But now you see an opposition leader, Siddaramaiah, also hitting back at CM and the BJP party as whole, saying that because they do not have any thing to point out at Congress party, they are blaming us with no reason, because Raj Kalve, yes, was an issue during Congress party's rule as well. But it's the Congress party who has cleared almost 1,300 encroachments and around 600 were left out. But what is BJP party doing, being in power for past 3 years? So the BJP party had enough time in their hand to take up the removal of encroachment work, but nothing had worked out. But when now the city is badly affected and locals are up in arms, that's when the state government has woke up to an issue. But all that, end of the day, the brand Bengaluru is the one which is badly affected right now. But yes, he had also assured people, saying that all that documents or whatever is of a need right now, he will be looking into it, and he'll also try doing his bit as an opposition leader. But it's the BJP government which has badly failed right now.
Ritu, what we see on screens is Siddaramaiah taking that boat ride on that flooded road in one part of Bengaluru, of course, launching this attack on the BJP government in the state. The point we also have to see the other side that he's making is also a valid one, talking about encroachments, the wetlands being breached that has led to where Bengaluru stands today. However, this thing that has been actually done by the Congress party in the state, has it turned out to be a mere spectacle, or they're planning to do some work on ground?
Yes, the first thing is this time Karnataka state has received a bad rain. In fact, that we can see a heavy rain that was been witnessed across the Karnataka, because it has broke the record of 32 years. But yes, back then in 2019 as well, there was a flood situation that we saw. 2020 as well, there was a flood-like situation that Karnataka people have witnessed. But whether it's the Congress party or the BJP party, or for that matter the JDS party, has always promised the locals, saying that there will be a compensation. The state is also trying to seek help of the central government to give them an aid. But what happens end of the day, the promises remain just the bogus promises for the people, but nothing had worked out. But you see, now the people have also got a lot matured about it to understand what's the politics that is being played around them. That this time we also heard locals themselves saying that they do not need a temporary solution. What they are looking forward to is a permanent solution. So the compensation is something that the leaders come and visit their constituency after it is badly affected started, and after the CM gives out a word saying that NDRF team will get onto field and work, the leaders of all the particular constituencies have been told to visit their areas and look up to the situation. So that's where, the representatives turn up to their doors, but nothing works out in prayer for them, whether it's the BJP or Congress party, or for that matter, the JDS party that we're talking about.
Right, Ritu. In fact, let's take a look at that very reaction that's coming in when it comes to the leader of opposition, Siddaramaiah, attacking the Bommai-led government in Karnataka.
Period. I have identified, I have surveyed the encroachment of Rajkaluve. There are about 1,953 encroachments were there. Our government has cleared 1,300 encroachments. What is the remaining encroachments? 653. Why? What this government is doing? They are making these false allegations against the previous government. Definitely, the brand Bengaluru is affected.
The visuals from Divyashri apartment in the Bengaluru, where you see former CM Siddaramaiah is here and is in a rubber boat right now to take stock of the damage that has been made after the heavy downpour in the IT city. But this is just not one place where you are seeing the water is still the same remains here in this particular area. But yeah, most of the other places as well, the water is still stand still in a lot of locations in and around the IT city. But on the other side, there is this operation that is underway to pump out the water from this location. So this operation is there here from past couple of days, but nothing seems to be working out, because even after a small rain, this is again the same situation that the residents here are witnessing in Bengaluru. He will also put out his views about this situation.
So this is how things stand when it comes to Karnataka. The leader of opposition, Siddaramaiah, decided to survey the flood-affected areas in various parts of Bengaluru. He in fact took that boat ride, the visuals of which we are showing to you on your screens on the right side. And on the left is an entire city underwater. We can see various places that are being submerged, inundated completely because of what has happened. And of course, he's ended up accusing the government in Karnataka of the encroachments and how they've decided not to do anything about it. Let's shift focus now and get you an important interview by Congress's Dinesh Gundurao that my colleague Purnima has done. Let's take a look at that.
Certain developers along the wetland in Bengaluru Lake, they should be demolished. 2 years on, do you think there's nexus between the current state government and the real estate developers? Because this is the expose that CNN News18 has carried.
Yeah, so I think whatever is the reality, anyone has violated, the government should be very firm in handling. And also, look at how to solve problems. Unfortunately, the government today in Karnataka, Bangalore has been completely swept aside, not only in terms of the flooding, but in terms of getting attention from the government. There is no planning, no consultation, no vision. It's only they get some funds, they allocate the funds to all BJP MLAs majorly, and most of the funds are being looted. So there's nothing that is being done for Bangalore. It's just a money-making racket, and there's no governance because the portfolio is with the Chief Minister. There is no district in charge minister, and the bureaucrats are running this state, the city. There is no elected body. There is no elections have been held in the BBMP. So this is a sad state of affairs, and they are directly responsible for this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.